Fuel. Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
Honda S2000. 137 to beat.
Yes! What is going on, guys? It is Shay here, back with a new video, and yes, it is another top tier one. Yes, it is going to be a little bit tricky to get around copyright. We did watch an entire Top Gear episode on the channel just a couple of days back. I absolutely enjoyed myself. It was the Isle of Man. I don't think it's a special, but they technically called it special because it was their Isle of Man race with like sports cars. So it was like a BMW, it's like an M6 I think is what was there, and obviously they like the M5 better. It was a Porsche 911. Gorgeous car, which by the way won the challenge. Just a little spoiler there towards the end of the hour episode. And Aston Martin, that was the other one. But anyway, we're gonna take a look. This is why it relates. It's because we're gonna take a look at the Top Gear best sports car. Now, obviously this is gonna be a very debatable topic. It's one of those that's gonna be a little bit rough to determine, but you guys gotta let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments below. Let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video just down in the description below.
Now, while we're on the Isle of Man, and we were
British
there
English is a little
for a
hard to
very
understand.
long time, a bit of an argument brewed up. James reckoned that the best sports car you can buy is the Porsche Boxster. Obviously,
I'd have to look up some of these cars. Like, I know the car brands, I don't know the actual cars. They're back to the Isle of Man. I feel like they use this place a lot.
I love Porsche. I've got one, which makes it all the more significant when I say this. You can shove the Boxster. I'd rather have the Z4.
I hate how British people say Z for Z, but it works.
It's a man's car. It feels like a proper roadster.
You just say that's a man's car? I'm gonna pass on that. If we're talking
low
taxi, that's
down
gonna
and
be
right at the
a
back,
truck.
almost over the rear wheels, and a big bonnet stretching ahead of you. No, I don't care what you want to read into that. Feels great. And best of all, listen to that.
Move very well.
Straight 6, 3-litre. That is a proper sports car's engine. Listen to that! This is a modern take on a proper old school roadster. And I love it.
Rubbish. What you want is a Boxster. Some of you
That car.
will be saying that that's a soft Porsche for people who can't handle a 911, but that's rubbish as well, because what this is what the 911 was before it was turned into Liberace's boudoir. It's a proper sports car.
Because the Z4 is a modern car, it does all the usual clever stuff, but it's that bit more sophisticated. Things like the electric roof, 10 seconds from fully up to fully down. And that makes it the fastest electric roof in production. Fantastic.
Why is that
Just
a thing
don't
that
catch your
matters?
time. And then there's the looks. I love them. I think BMW have got this challenging thing going on at the moment, and yes, at first glance it's but you get used to it and then you realise they're right. It looks superb.
It's not. Like, it's gorgeous.
Obviously, driving a convertible yellow Porsche raises certain sociological issues. I mean, some people are going to look at me, I know, and think I'm a merchant banker. But I'm not sure I'm terribly interested in all this brand attributes stuff. This is a great car, that's what matters. For all I care, you can take the Porsche badges off and stick some Hyundai ones on.
That's what I thought it looked like for a second, like the Hyundai cars from like Need for Speed, like the video game when you were a kid.
You know, mate, the more time I spend with it, the more sure I am I have picked the right car.
You haven't. You haven't. The Porsches
Where
are more
is-
honest
where
sports
is
car
the
than the
third dude?
BMW. Honest? Absolutely.
You've got the wrong
Yep.
car! Can you hear? You've got the wrong car!
Oh, God.
I've got the right one up here! Here!
I thought you'd gone home.
Welcome to the superb Honda S2000.
Let me give you the simple facts. This car is £5,000 cheaper than the BMW and £6,000 cheaper than the Porsche. And which is the most powerful? This one.
So you're telling me that's the fastest car of the three of them? I don't believe it.
This one is.
I don't.
The 2-litre VTEC engine in this is astonishing. At 6,000 RPM in the other cars, you have to change gear, but in this, there's 3,000 RPM still to go. 9,000 into third. That's what I call an engine. And this is legal.
But the power and the excitement is only part of the equation. The other bit is reliability.
In the last 13 years, Honda has made 15 million VTEC systems, and they have never, not once, had a single failure.
Really?
So it's powerful, extraordinary value for money, and more reliable than a wood-burning stove.
The Porsche and the BMW, they've got great badges, but this is the essence of sports car motoring. Pure and simple.
And what was it that Richard was saying about the Z4 having the fastest roof in the world?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my goodness.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I hate them for that. I hate them for They really had a roof battle in a sports car. You had a roof battle.
Said in the book, don't believe the Germans.
Who cares how fast your roof is, anyway?
You cared.
Why?
You
Why?
cared. You were, oh, I've got the fastest automatic electric roof in the world, and now it turns out you haven't.
Like your lawnmower, then?
I was going to push my starter button. Have you got one of those?
Odd rattling sound. Hold on.
That night, I met up with the others at our house to explain why they were so wrong.
Dude,
Your car is American. It doesn't work.
Lots of
It
beers.
rides like a Corvette.
I have to say I'm with you on the ride in the BMW.
The ride in the... It is atrocious, isn't it?
It is a bad
This is
ride.
exactly what we were after. This is
Look,
the
it's a physical experience driving that car.
No, the
Obviously,
physical
it's no
experience, the
idea.
Honda is the one that... Are we agreed? The Honda is considerably the cheapest here.
Well, it needs to be.
No,
because
it's
the interior is-
5,000 less than yours, 6,000
Yes, fair
less,
enough, okay.
and it's more powerful.
The reason the Porsche, I think, is the best car is, you know, when you drive some cars, you get a sense that the car is smiling when you're driving.
What?
Yeah. No, listen, hear me out. No, you drive some cars and they're smiling.
Oh,
and
what's
it's got
this
too many
bulge
gears.
in my pocket? It's the £6,000 I've saved by buying the Honda rather than your Porsche.
But that's not an argument either.
It's
Look,
worth £6,000 less.
why don't you save 20 grand and buy a micro?
Precisely.
That's not an
No,
argument.
because but Bill,
they're just gonna argue all night. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just go back and forth. They chose the three ugliest.
The next day,
these
we all
cars.
drove each other's cars to see if we could reach an agreement that way.
Thing is, I've never spoken to a Boxster owner, ever, without them starting to talk about why they haven't got a 911. There's only one reason you buy a Boxster. One. Because you can't afford a 911. That's it.
There are a few things I don't like about this pink car. It's got too many gears, 6, not enough cylinders, 4, and it does too many revs, 9,000. So listen, it's harsh.
It's the exact thing he said he loved about the car that now James
is
May hates.
totally unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. It's an American car. That's why the ride's so hard. Because hey, it's sporty. That's sporty. Got no suspension. It's sporty.
That night, we all met up at the pub to see what we'd all found out.
They love to talk about the cars over a couple drinks, don't they? They absolutely love it.
How many gears did your car have?
That would be
Richard?
6, Jeremy.
How many did my car have? Do you remember?
I'm thinking it was probably 6 again. It was 6.
5 because it has
5.
better mid-range. No, it's got
Because it's
5.
old
The reason it's
run out of
I'm afraid it was
I
like
love
trying to...
all of the glasses that are just sitting in front of them. I know some of them are obviously for show, but I love that they absolutely get piss hammered and talk about cars.
sort out the
That's a
Middle
golden
East.
trend group
Nowhere
right
near
there.
as important, obviously, but just as impossible.
Cheers, welcome. Sixth gear, man.
It's so wussy. You're such a pair of wittering Nazi boys. I can't believe it. 6 gears.
Now, I should explain, we didn't drive home from the pub. We had our butlers take us home instead. And still the debate raged. Richard, for instance, and this is marvellous, actually said he liked the ruched leatherwork in the
That's
doors
rubbish.
of the
It's
BMW.
not ruched. It
is ruched.
Slightly rippled a bit.
You said you thought they had a simple engine. Have you seen the cutaway diagram?
It's got all the...
Look,
No,
all right,
Jeremy,
stop. The one thing that we did agree on, OK, the one thing we agreed on was this would be settled on our track by fresh stick. So, we sent him out there, fastest lap wins. First up, the Porsche. And is it facing the right way, James?
Oh, yes, it is, and it will be all the way round thanks to that perfect weight distribution. First corner there, look at that balance, that's lovely.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you can't actually see there, and that's the steering wheel. It's like that on a ship.
No, but this bit's going to decide whether you've got bad oversteer in a front drive car, and it's not going to do that because this has got the engine in the middle. It's going to be fantastic. Your cars are going to make a complete hash of this. Look at that. Come on, you Stig.
That's a bit wobbly.
No, it's not.
No, through the follow-through. Oh, so boring. I'm falling asleep.
Has he spun
Dude,
it?
the wet track is scary, I feel like, for these cars.
Clearly victorious lap. Absolutely beautiful
Is it over?
Stig. Fabulous final corner and across the line. Massive speed. Ooh, look,
And
it's the
now-
American plastic surgeon's car.
Look at it. It looks... Listen to this.
I really do think I want to make a prediction. The Honda will win. I think Honda will win.
Straight 6. Massive speed already. Must be doing it about 350 into the first corner there. Fabulous.
Of course, with its miserable 55-litre fuel tank, it'll have a job reaching the end of the lap. Oh, I'm nearly losing it there.
It doesn't actually need much fuel. The rate it's going, it'll be round in seconds.
It's an American car, more cup holders than cornering, I reckon. Look at that.
Here we go. Look, he held it. It's balanced. It's poised.
Slithering about.
Last couple of corners. Look at that. It's inspiring. I might cry, actually. Gambon corner there.
That was a slow
Sounds
platform.
great across that line. Oh dear, look what next.
Yeah, I think-
Amstrad
I think
2000.
this is the winner.
All the foregone conclusion, as I like to call it.
Flying.
Stig probably baffled by the flashing lights all over the dashboard.
That's a clear, concise dashboard, if you ask me. And anyway, if you think about it, all proper race cars have digital readouts. The only thing baffling the Stig, in fact, is the power of this thing after the other two.
Or that annoying screaming noise from the front end. That engine is ridiculous.
That is precision engineering at its best. The Stig plainly loving it. He just loves it. Look, you can see.
He's not sure whether he's driving or in a brown to Dixon's.
He's just amazed by the speed through Gambon. Here he is. Look at
Wow.
that. A little bit of a
Ooh,
twinge, but
that's
he
got-
held it across
That's
the
gotta be the
line.
winner.
Now, genuinely, we have absolutely no idea at this stage which one of the cars has won it. So we need someone from the audience. You're nearest. Could you just come and help us out here? Could you please reveal for us now the time done by the BMW Z4?
Be good.
Oh,
1 minute 37. It's a good, solid time. It was not
okay.
good well.
That's an awful time. OK, and now the Porsche Boxster, 1:37.3 to beat.
Oh!
1:37. Yes. You're in the lead at the moment. You're already out of it, as I predicted. Probably ran out of fuel. OK, here we
It's
go.
gonna win. It's
The
gonna
Honda
win. It's gonna win.
S2000,
Ridiculous Honda.
1:37 to beat. Yes! That's all we've got time for. That's all we've got time for this week. I'm very sorry, but that's...
That was an amazing thing. How did that actually win? I really thought the Honda was gonna win. That's so disappointing. Dude, it's so entertaining. I keep saying this every Top Gear thing that I actually get to watch and react to. I love it. I love every minute. Like, how can you make a car going around a circle that entertaining and sort of that, like, you get goosebumps from watching it. Like, I want the Honda to win. And I don't really care. Like, I'm never gonna buy one of these 3 cars unless I'm mega rich from this. So, like, it's just amazing to watch. But let me know your thoughts once again down in the comments below. Let me know if you were Team Honda. Team Honda, big out here. We lost anyway, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And peace.